Yo guys, what is up? Welcome back to some more Zero Hour. Welcome back to the World Series 2021, another round one, another best of 9. And today we have Metti down in the south of the USA Air Force in the blue. Then up in the north we have QueenMuff, one of the only female Zero Hour players to play the game, and she is with the yellow China tanks. This is the same matchup that actually me and Reznov played the now set. Probably the set that actually, or the matchup that actually cost me the game, that is for sure. So yeah, the map is natural threats. Got a few bunkers to be taken, a few fire bases probably will be dropped down. And yeah, I know QueenMuff's level, played her quite a few times, she is a good player. But Metti, I can't say I've ever seen any of his replays or played against him, so it's a bit of an unknown quantity to me at least. So let's see how this one is going to go. 2 supplies, 4 factory barracks for Metti down in the south. Got QueenMuff also going for 2 supplies. He's got a drone over here. War factory. Expecting a gat spam and then probably into a propaganda later on, or you can do a 3rd supply and into napalm mix, something like that. Yeah, very, very standard builds so far. So firebase will be established on this right hand side. First gat is out. A little bit blocked there by the dozer. The drone here is probably just to see when the propaganda center will be built, but the propaganda could be built back here. QueenMuff looking for the drone with the first outpost. It's becoming quite common actually for people to make an outpost and a gat rather than just 2 gats. They're searching for that drone, but sadly for her, yeah, she hasn't actually found it here. So first unit's going to come across the map. There is a V here though. So that outpost there is going to get gunned down, and Metti is actually going to secure this building. That'll be a bit annoying because it will delay the tank from actually pushing. But these 2 tank interseers should be able to crack open that building, and then these gats should be able to clear up the MDs inside. Firebase over here on the left of the side. Firebase on the right. And these gats now going to come and push into the bases. Those taking a little bit of damage. V here with an ambulance will be able to repair. Taking a little bit of damage here on the hill. You don't really want to be taking a fight on the hill. So firebase over here is taking the damage. Oh, sorry, not the firebase. Actually, the Chinook's actually taking the damage. And this V here is going to kite and deal with the gat, but the V does go down. Laserlock comes in and finishes off the gat. Firebase on this right hand side of 2 missile defenders inside of there. Would be nice to probably have 1 inside of there as well if you can afford it. It's got a few units out here. There's no reason why 1 missile defender can't go over to that right hand side. But the problem is for Metti is when QueenMuff starts pouring out the ECMs, that's when the GAT ECM army is going to become pretty deadly. So yeah, 1V gets caught out there. Metti's micro so far looking a little bit off. Lost a few Vs unnecessarily, I think. But QueenMuff really good with the aggression so far, but she's on a bit of a time limit because once enough fire bases go up and he starts getting like support powers and stuff, it does become a bit more difficult. Yeah, you don't want Air Force getting to all his support powers, carpet bombs and stuff like that. There's a supply going up now in the middle. No chain gun. I always say how Google pretty much gets chain gun as like his 3rd unit. So you can, if you upgrade the chain gun, you do 25% more damage on all your gats, but you also sacrifice having 4 gats because you can build 4 gats in the same time that chain gun builds. So yeah, do you want an extra 4 gats or do you want 25% on these 3 here? The truth is you probably want them 4 extra gats, especially in the early game. Okay, so QueenMuff doing a little bit of a push into here. This Chinook has been forced away, but these Vs are going for a bit of a base trade. Metti's not actually interested in defending his base at the time being. Those Vs are pretty full, not completely, but pretty full, which means they will be able to tear through buildings pretty easy. On this right hand side, sorry, on this left hand side rather, there's a V there, and this counter attack is going pretty okay so far. This supply looks like it will go down. There is no ECM with this Emperor Overlord. So yeah, if you... Ooh. Oh, what's going on here? Why is the ECM not with the tank? Okay, it is now, and all these Vs are going down. This is looking very good for QueenMuff, actually. Very, very good. This is why I think you should just know Eco as the Air Force, because you don't want it to get to this stage You don't want him to get overlords. Yeah, sorry. You don't want her to get overlords. You don't want it. GAT CCM is such a hard combo to fight as the Air Force. You don't have any tanks as Air Force. You've just got the Vs. So another V there does get disabled, and this supply is slowly being killed. These Chinooks here are still collecting, so he's on half of his economy. These ones obviously aren't. Could be collecting from there, I guess, but there's another gap pushing down this left-hand side. V here is taking out the trucks, and is QueenMuff dozed? No, she's not. And this firebase does get saved. Yeah, QueenMuff taking quite a bit of damage in terms of economy, but Metti, he keeps throwing away Vs. Like, he didn't need to lose that. I suppose actually maybe he was getting trapped. But then again, do you even need to be here? Could you not have escaped another way? So yeah, Metti looking a little bit weak at the moment because he's only collecting on 2 Chinooks. Gets a Vet 3 GAT there. No chain gun, but now would probably be about the right time to get the chain gun. CC being built as well. And the V's going to move out. He doesn't want to fight this. I mean, you haven't got a choice. You cannot fight that. Simply cannot fight it. So you've got to move out and do something, I guess. Or just sit in your base and defend with the fire base is the other option. But the Chinooks here are taking more damage, and both very, very low now. V's pushing forward again, and a GAT is going to get taken out. But I mean, let's say even if these V's take out quite a lot of these buildings, then still at some point he's going to have to face this, because QueenMuff's just going to move back and defend, surely. Yeah, CCM Overlord just tearing through this. Those are going down here. Does he want to place down some buildings anywhere so he can survive longer? Because now all these buildings, when they get cleared up, that is him gone. I think he is going to be gone. He's here going to clear out this war factory, but there's a CC in play. It's a base trade situation, and usually the V's come out on top, but because you've got an Emperor here, these buildings are going down so quick. QueenMuff's fighting a bit of cash now, 5.1k, but I don't think it really matters, to be honest. QueenMuff just needs to guard mode there, and she wins the game. You only need to do like 2 clicks. Not even that. Press G and click. And you've won. That's how simple it is. You don't even need to fight this. Oh no. Don't go back. No, you've got to be joking me. Oh man, the artillery. Oh no. Why didn't he move his V's out just in case the artillery was on him? Okay, we can see the radar. We know the artillery's coming that way, but why didn't he just move to the right a little bit? It could have saved all of his V's. But yeah, anyway, 1-0 for QueenMuff. Very well played indeed. Now okay, jumping into the reverse, we've got Metti up in the north with the China tank. Down in the south, we've got QueenMuff with the yellow USA Air Force. So 2 supplies for QueenMuff. Not going for a no eco. Wants to play this one out normal. I think it is possible if you play it normal, but the 2 no ecos, like 2 full Vs and an ambo, or a fast strategy center with 1 full V and then later 2 full Vs, I think is very strong against tank. Tank has a hard time. Two supplies, 2 war factories from Metti. Looking like some perfect supplies. I mean, we haven't seen many messed up supplies this tournament. I'm hoping people have watched that video that I made and have made improvements. And yeah, so far we're seeing okay. Like, these trucks look like they're moving a little bit, but they might get in a position where they'll stop moving in a sec. Same with this one. It's maybe just a little bit too far away, but at least it's a good attempt. Firebase been placed down on this left-hand side, and a V straight in the middle for QueenMuff. Muff. One missile defender will be dropped off. There is another one inside of there. This bunker here is going to be taking control. And so far, yeah, no units. Now you're starting to see the units. Okay, so GAT on the left-hand side, GAT on the right. Problem with this firebase placement is you can park your GAT there and just keep attacking. But if you're just going to keep... Nah, man, what are you doing? If you see a firebase, you can't just go in. You've got to park yourself close to the firebase and then shoot at the Chinooks. That's what you have to do. Okay, so QueenMuff with some nice defense so far. Metti does pick himself off 1v. See, this is what you need to do with the GATs. I think he just forgot about that. I think he knows this. He just forgot about it before. One Chinook, very, very low. It's made a propaganda center behind this. Getting some GATs gathered in the middle. QueenMuff losing some units here. Like, lost 2 units there. And lost this Chinook. Oh, I'm going to lose a second Chinook. That's really bad. Oh, man, that's really bad. Because she's only got 1 Chinook remaining now. Okay, so the ECMs are starting to trickle out now, so this army does become more formidable, that's for sure. But we're going to see probably a similar situation to before, where the V's are going to try and go in and get something done, but they just struggle against the GAT ECM combination, and these V's are looking like they're going to get trapped here, actually. Yeah, they are going to get trapped. Oh no, that's the last thing you want, especially after you've just took so much damage back at home. GG, she just quits, and that is it. 1-1 is the score. Very interesting. First 2 games, maybe quite evenly matched these two, and we're going to be on for a close set indeed. So 1-1 so far. Okay, jumping into the next game, we've got QueenMuff up in the north with the China Vanilla in the yellow. And down in the south, we've got Metti with the USA Laser in the blue. So, yeah, Laser more powerful here, that's for sure. China will be wanting to get onto Napalm Mix at some point to try and take down the Vs. Otherwise, the Vs will just be running around, just killing everything. 2 supplies for both players. Drone, interestingly, on this left-hand side. Now, the reason that drone is on the left-hand side is because, let's say you did it here. 99% of the time, if there's going to be a war factory, it's going to be here. So you pretty much, it's pretty much a given there's going to be a war factory over here. Over here is the more interesting side, because that's where it could be a fast propaganda center or a fast napalm mix or a fast something weird like a helix or a barracks like this. So now with this drone here, yeah, he now knows it's not a double war factory build. He now knows it's a war factory barracks. You can pretty much guess there's going to be a war factory over here. So yeah, I really like that placement of the drone. A lot of people would do it over here, and it would be dead by now because there is a outpost out. Not too convinced about this build order now from QueenMuff. Don't know if she really needs 2 barracks over here. And even though there's a bunker here, it's not been garrisoned. I would like that 1 outpost to just evac 1 tank hunter and go inside of it. And also would like another couple of bunkers, actually. Not just 1 empty bunker. But yeah, regardless, a few tank hunters going to push forward down the middle, but needs to be backed up by a troop crawler, which is on its way. The drone did get found in the end. QueenMuff went deliberately after it to deny the vision, which I like. Okay, one missile defender going to be dropped off by this V. Going to try and go for the Doze Hunter or a truck, I think. I think you can laser lock that truck there. One GAT is produced, but the GAT is just shooting at the drone. It's not being controlled. Laser lock on one of the trucks. And this big army is pushing down the middle. Because it's infantry, it moves so slow. So it's going to take a while to get to the base. Give Metti more time to build up. He's got 2 fire bases, some Vs. One truck in the end to go down, bit of damage on the war factory, and now this V is going to engage the tank hunters. Does need to be careful though, because it will take a lot of damage from the tank hunters. So now you just need some super amazing micro to deal with this tank hunter push. Not even that amazing, to be honest. Just some solid hold. Yeah, all these tank hunters are getting cleared up. Meanwhile, QueenMuff did lose that one truck. Not remade the second truck yet. Now dropping down another bunker and an airfield. Yeah, I feel like she might have lost too many tank hunters there. That's an expensive loss. Because there was like, what, an outpost worth 1,000 or 900. Even more getting cleared up here. But she does pick off 2 Vs though, which is kind of okay. Behind this, she doesn't have any vehicles out at all. And now 1 GAT. These Vs can just run around. They can just clear this. Behind it, he can even make a 3rd supply, get the oil, get the refinery, stuff like that. Yeah, QueenMuff is quite contained in a base right now. There's no bunker on this left-hand side, so that's a little bit open. Power does go down, which means the airfield and the napalm, whatever she's upgrading or building, will be slowed. Yeah, looking pretty good for Metti here, I think. The oil and refinery tried to be captured, but Metti is quick to deny it. At least the refinery will get denied. Don't know about the oil, if it's in time or not. Yeah, both denied. Oh, not both denied. Actually, the refinery, which is the one I didn't expect, actually now belongs to the QueenMuff. That'll be a good time to queue up a load of MiGs because they're expensive. 10% reduction on a $1,200 MiG each. Very, very decent indeed. Metti's going for his oil now and refinery. Okay, first MiG is out, but no napalm just yet. What would be really good for Metti? Yeah, he's already done it. To drop down a 2nd war factory. Because when the napalm MiGs are out, if you have a few full Vs, they can just get annihilated by the napalm MiGs. But the counter to that would be to drop down a 2nd or even 3rd war factory and just spam empty TOVs. So then when the MiGs come in to do a strike, not only will they only kill 1 or 2 empty Vs, but you press X and you'll kill all the MiGs in the air as well because the tow missiles just wreck the MiGs. So yeah, 3 MiGs here isn't enough. I really think this is Metti's game here. Been pretty decent play. There is a GAT here actually, which is forcing these Chinooks away. QueenMuff trying to capture the middle buildings. Does capture 1 at least. The MiGs are actually going to go and attack this building over here, but the guy is actually evac'd out of it, so they're literally just going to hit the civilian building. GAT does clear that up in the end anyway. That artillery platform does get cleared by these MTVs. GAT gets cleared. Yeah, it's such a hard situation for QueenMuff, and these buildings have gone down too. Here come the MiGs. You need to press X. He's not pressing X. At least he's shooting the MiGs down, but he didn't need to probably lose that many Vs. But yeah, GG. Well played there from QueenMuff and Metti. But yeah, Metti takes the win. 2-1, taking the lead. Okay, so down in the south this time we have QueenMuff with the USA Laser in the yellow. Up in the north we've got Metti with the China Vanilla in the blue. Okay, so barracks first, this time for Metti. I think if the China Vanilla goes 2 supplies and then 2 war factories, I think you could actually drop a laser turret. Sometimes I encourage players to play more reactive. Don't just know one build order and just stick with it and just do it. You should sometimes should be able to scan your opponent, like you've got a drone here scanning the base, and then play reactive. Like if they're going to do some crazy all-in, you'll play different. So if they're just going to play standard and go for the oil grab, for example. So yeah, like this build order here, there's no tank hunter gone over here. So what you could actually do is maybe you could think about dropping a laser turret there as the laser. Tank hunter gone over to the left side. Okay, so you won't drop there, but you could do it over here. If it doesn't get up, you've lost the dozer. You just cancel the laser turret. Yeah, the fact that it was a barracks first, probably maybe not the most optimal thing to do, but if it was 2 supplies, 2 war factories, then you could. So yeah, first V out from QueenMuff. And this bunker's, don't know if that was cancelled or not. Not troop crawler, sorry. Tank hunter going to force this V away. V does go down. It's actually 2 war factories here for QueenMuff. No barracks. She's just literally switched straight into Tovies. Okay, so we've got a gap down the right-hand side, similar to before. There are 3 Vs out, which should be able to go and clear this up, but the gap might take out a few infantry units first. Yeah, kills a ranger. Sorry, kills a missile defender, almost a ranger. Gap finally does get cleared up, and Metti wants to go for a big inf push, but it's later on than when QueenMuff did it. He's actually focused on getting the oil-in refinery over here. So a few more gats do get picked off. There is a V down there, but this gat will get killed. And yeah, you got this big inf blob to deal with again. There's quite a lot of Tovies though, so I don't think this inf blob will be able to do anything. I think this is going in the favor of QueenMuff. As I say that, the firebase gets cancelled on 0%. So yeah, she's lost $1,000 there for nothing. And yeah, some Vs here are getting picked off actually. 1 V's gone down so far. 1 gat picked off. Troop crawler goes down. Another gat goes down. Ooh, V comes in from the back. I don't know if she's forgotten about that or not. A few more Vs going down here. I'm going to see a TNT on the ambulance. Doesn't look like it. You can just select it, press the T button, and click on the ambulance. And the ambulance has got no way of surviving. Okay, firebase versus bunker over here. 3rd supply now up for QueenMuff. Now, the thing about this supply is for USA, if you expand there, then GATs or quads or anything can just go there. I know obviously it's China, but I mean, even against GLA, it's hard to expand there. Because your nukes in the air, it can take damage from very far away. So yeah, generally only have to park a GAT there, and it's probably going to be denied. Okay, firebase goes down here, and infernos are being produced back in the base. No napalm just yet. Okay, that's going to be a nice firestorm. Oh. Not actually a firestorm. I think the best way to get a firestorm is that they all have to hit within like 1 second, or it has to be 3 hits within, or is it 4 hits? 4 hits within like 2-second gap or something like that. So the best way to get it is to have them all fire at the same time. That's the best chance. This could be really deadly for these Vs, actually. Then a firestorm happens, you see, because they all fired at the same time. Now, nice pick off of that V, but it does get let off the hook there. And Metti's army is looking very decent, actually. The MTVs, yeah, this is going to be pretty hard. He doesn't have any MiGs, though, so this is where QueenMuff could actually just start making some missile defenders and actually loading up the Vs and getting search and destroy. She does have search and destroy, so yeah, getting a few missile defenders in here I don't think it'd be bad. Because that's the counter to this. You have a few Vs here, they outrange the GATs, they outrange the ECMs if there's no MiGs there. It's when there's MiGs you want to be doing this. So yeah, this Chinook is going to be harassed again, probably even go down actually. These Inferno's doing real well. I think, did I hear the Lotus go down? I think I did. Okay, V's coming from behind though, but there's so many GATs and ECMs and Infernos here. These V's are having a really hard time. Yeah, loading these with missile defenders now. Again, playing reactive. It comes back to what I said in the beginning. Yeah, playing reactive. If the opponent's got this, the counter to it is search and destroy V's. Because you've got the mobility, you can come in from the side, pick off a few, go back. If you've got MTVs, it's hot. You've got to take a head-on engagement really. You're not going to be doing any hit and run and stuff like that. You've got to take a head-on engagement like this. These still do circle this whole thing though. Carpet Bomb comes in, going to take out the Dozer and probably the Strat as well. Takes out the Strat. ECM army does get chased away there, but there's another big death blob coming. And remember, the China economy is ahead because he's been allowed to collect from this third supply, whereas QueenMuff is not able to collect from here. Artillery comes in. I don't know what the point of the airfield is. Maybe an Aurora? But building this Strat out here as well is quite open. Like, that can easily get flamed down or captured by the Lotus. Lotus is actually capturing the artillery platform too far away. So she did take one hit there. Luckily, she didn't go down. Look at all these Vs, though. So many Vs. The thing about this map is because you've got the safe refinery, both players have got 10% reduction on all that stuff. So, ooh, baby. Oh, baby. So, yeah, technically you should have roughly 10% more units out than on other maps because everything's 10% cheaper. Therefore, yeah, you would imagine about 10% more units for everyone. Ooh. That A10 could have been really juicy if it had hit on top of the army, but yeah, unlucky for QueenMuff. Metti actually moved out of the way. Metti's actually collecting here now, and he's not making any MiGs still. And he's floating 12k, so I think floating 12k on this map is definitely a mistake. You want to be spending all your money. Or in any map, actually, not just this map. Nice little Inferno army, and there are 2 huge firestorms, and these Vs are all going down. Metti is completely annihilating this army of QueenMuff at the moment. It's just because she's not transitioning into and loading them up. Just MTVs here against this is not good. Got chain guns. Oh, there's only a few Vs left now. Airfield, I haven't seen anything from the airfield. GG, well played. Really well played there to Metti. And he takes now a 3-1 lead. Okay, jump into the next game. We have QueenMuff down in the south with the China infantry with the yellow color. Up in the north, we have the super weapon general for Metti with the blue. So I think QueenMuff's got the stronger army. I think it's very hard to play with super weapon against infantry in general. Infantry's got so many options. You can do a big assault troop crawler rush with tank hunters. You can do a full outpost straight across the map with a few minigunners inside of it. You can do fast helix. All of these things. Then you've really got to be thinking with the super weapon general, how are you going to counter that? Metti looks like he is going to go for 2 supplies. War factory barracks. QueenMuff doing the same. But is she going to drop down a second barracks here, I wonder? Or back here to protect the trucks? Do you think it's important to protect the trucks here? What's going to be here? Yeah, she's done this a few times, dropping down multiple barracks to box in the trucks. I mean, at least they're boxed in, but what's wrong with the barracks here and a bunker there? Because, yeah, bunkers are very strong. Come with the free mines, as you know, and if a V comes there and you've got 1 tank hunter inside of it, then, yeah, you're not going to be pushing in. But if there's a barracks there, you can push in, and you could basically probably hit the trucks through there. Okay, 1 V straight down the middle. Lays locks the outpost. Lays lock on the outpost. Does not get it down, though. The outpost does survive. Okay, minigunner on this right-hand side. Outpost does get picked off. V survives on very low HP. Minigunner will get in. Metti quick with the Chinook movement. And the V will clear up the minigunner. Okay, another outpost now for QueenMuff. She's going to load this one up so it's pretty full and then send it into the base. Yeah, 2 fire bases. Yes, flashbangs already. Impressive. Okay, QueenMuff's expanded over here on this 3rd supply, and power here looking like it's going to go down, but there's so many flashbangs here, I don't think it really matters that much. A little bit of damage, yeah, sure. The power plant can just be rebuilt. Yeah, these flashbangs causing loads of damage to these tank hunters. They need to go back inside of the outpost. Give me a bunker placed down here to protect this third expansion. And nothing on this left-hand side. No propaganda center yet in sight, I don't think. Trucks here taking some damage from this V. And another pretty full outpost is going to chase this V away. This is actually looking pretty okay, I think, QueenMuff. She's got quite a lot of units here, and this V is trapped. But there are quite a lot of flashbangs out, I think. And how full is that? It's got 3 units in it. Needs to be putting it over here. Harassing could go and kill this dozer or something. Anyway, that V gets cleared up. 1 V there for Metti does go down. There's an assault troop crawler there, and that fire base has gone down, actually. Yeah, big engagement here. Losses on both sides so far. But it's over on this left-hand side. Metti's going to lose both of his Chinooks now, I think. Yeah, 1 gone down. This dozer's going to go down. That Chinook is going to drop off its money, but yeah, the minigunners do finish it off, actually, before they get to. And another V goes down. It's looking very bad for Metti now. So much units lost in the last couple of seconds. Those just get picked off, and there's another outpost here. Just like once the infantry's on 3 supplies, that's just it's so hard. QueenMuff's expanded to a propaganda center as well. Very, very nice infantry play indeed. Metti does come and clear all this up, but there is an assault troop crawler in the back, and I think these two Chinooks over here are going to die now. They're not being moved just yet. They go down so fast. But actually, it's not even full. He did unload 2, I think.
Unit lost.
So there must have been like 5 in there, 4 in there. But yeah, does it really matter that those two Chinooks survive? Because they're both very low. QueenMuff's ready with the next wave now. It's looking very, very bad, I think, for Metti right now. EMP will be placed down. It's going to probably try and hold till he gets Pathfinders. Then maybe he's got a chance. But QueenMuff could just get the oils now with the Lotus. Lotus on the way. And then what? Napalm mix. Because you got all the money in the world after getting all those supplies on the right, and the 2 oils. Yeah, you can have enough napalm mix, and then super weapon's gonna have a hard time. You can't face 1 supply with 3 supplies and 2 oils, which is going to be for QueenMuff soon. No subliminal mesh here for QueenMuff, one of the best upgrades in the game. Highly recommend you get that. Here comes the airfield, but there is a sneaky V down the right. Maybe one way to win would be to dozer hunt, but the CC is already nearly 70%. Dozer there does go down. Second oil now captured, and airfield has gone down with the dozer as well. But QueenMuff is going to stabilize. She's lost 1 truck here, needs to reproduce that. Another airfield being placed down. You could expand here as well. I mean, just take over the whole map at this point. QueenMuff is winning this with ease, I think. No evac there on the units, so outpost and everything inside does go down. Oil now being focused down as well. Metti's still very much alive. Outpost on his right side, going to get laser locked. I think he really is holding on for these Pathfinders. Lotus captures the supply. I would prefer the cash steal, you know. Have more of an impact on the game for sure. This airfield here is at risk of going down now, and QueenMuff is going over there to try and support. Still no subliminal meshing. MiG there does go down. Another MiG goes down. Lotus has captured the war factory. I think Lotus has gone down, but yeah, the war factory is now going to be sold. Metti is level 3. He's got almost 1800 XP. Can build some Pathfinders now. But will you be able to crack open these outposts? Because they've got ECMs there. And he doesn't have many Vs left now. 1 more V has gone down. He's got 3 Vs and an ambo left. Okay, 4 if you include this one in the base. Needs another truck there, QueenMuff. QueenMuff also almost level 3, so carpet and artillery will be soon. That could just finish off Metti. A decent carpet somewhere around here. He's still collecting. He's going for a drop. Was that 1V inside of there? He's got Pathfinders out now. Assault troop crawler with an ECM on this right hand side, and the Vs and everything is heading over there. There's another big attack here. Assault troop crawler is causing some damage. Seems to be no Pathfinders here. I thought we had Pathfinders out. Yeah, this is the huge attack. I don't really know what you're going to do against this, especially with Napalm MiGs out as well, just to chip away the HP at the Vs. There is a drop coming on the airfield, though. That could kill all the MiGs. One of them is going to take off, at least. the V is taking damage, but it's more than paid for itself, even if it just kills a couple of MiGs. But the question is, what are you going to do to defend against this massive blob of units back at home? Yeah, Soul Troop orders here, Lotus is here. Everything getting cleared up. All that remains now is that Vet 3V. It is empty though. Metti really giving it a go here, really staying until the last few minutes. But yeah, ultimately QueenMuff too strong there with the infantry. So GG, well played. 3-2 is the score. Okay, jumping into the reverse, we've got Metti down in the south with the China infantry with the blue. Up in the north, we've got QueenMuff with the super weapon in the yellow. So yeah, I'm expecting another infantry win, and judging by how Metti handled that previous matchup so well, like winning almost, well, I wouldn't say almost winning, but did very, very well, lasted a long while with the weaker army, then you would imagine with the stronger army, he should be able to win it more quick. I'm guessing. Never know, QueenMuff might have a decent strat planned for the super weapon as well, but yeah, Metti did kind of well. He looked in a decent position at times, especially for the first few minutes at least. Okay, so QueenMuff is going for an oil cap. Into nothing because she doesn't have enough for a war factory. Okay. Now a war factory. Okay, going to be interesting to see how much stuff she has out in time for dealing with the first outpost. Can Metti see this oil capture? He can't see that ranger just yet.
We'll tear through their armor.
I will tell you everything
Building
I hear.
is complete.
So yeah, I don't even think he can hear that. He can see it flashing. But yeah, that's actually a decent opener then for QueenMuff. That's a really decent opener. If she gets both of them oils, that's a real decent start. You will happily take that any day. She's now spreading out some missile defenders. And yeah, we could even do that ranger is now put it inside that bunker to allow you free access to the base later on before the infantry grabs it. First outpost is going to come down the middle of the map. There is a missile defender there, now going to go inside of the tower. Fire base being built on the far right side, and there's another outpost and another outpost. Oil going to straight away begin down. I do like that, rather than just going past it and just letting the opponent have it for a while. Just punish him for it. Just kill the oil straight away and negate the benefit that it's given. Okay, behind this we're going to have an airfield. I think that's going to be a helix, you know, rather than mix. I think it's actually a decent strat to make your first few units as outpost. And then if that's not getting anything done, switch into a helix. Unload your outpost, go in the helix, and you probably will go in and kill him. That's why infantry's so strong compared. Oil there does go down. This is nice play from Metti. I'm liking it so far. Outpost on the right does get evac, losing a little bit of HP here from the firebase. This outpost here looking like it's going to get in. QueenMuff laser locking it from back here, but yeah, of course they can't laser lock it because they're miles away at the moment. So yeah, push on the right as well as this one over here on the left, and 1V goes down, evac comes in. Firebase on the right has gone down, maybe one more V. No. here. It was MiGs, by the way, not Felix, as you can see. Barracks there does get taken out. Lays look on the outpost, but annoyingly for QueenMuff, the outpost is going to remain intact, but just one more hit and that will go down. There's a V army now inside of the infantry base. Where are these MiGs going to go? They're going to go over here for now. Nice little X there. And I think a lot of MiGs are going to go down here, actually, because the MiGs are all landing. And yeah, the whole airfield here is going to go down. There is a counter-attack over here and an attack here, so damage being done on both sides. But the economic damage by Metti on QueenMuff is probably going to be more because QueenMuff is not touching the trucks. Like, yeah, she just killed a load of MiGs, which is really great. But she's also... QueenMuff's not collecting over here. I'm probably about to lose 2 Chinooks over here. GG. Well played to Metti. So yeah, even though they lost all their MiGs, it was just too much for QueenMuff back in the base, and the score goes to 4-2. Well played. Okay, on to the next match. We've got Metti now up in the north with the China Vanilla in the blue. Down in the south, we've got QueenMuff with the Gillet Stealth in the yellow. So yeah, even though QueenMuff has got the stronger army here, you would expect this will go 4-3. When you're only 1 away from a loss, because Metti only needs 5 to win. When you're only that far away from a loss or that close to a loss, the last thing you want is an imbalanced matchup like this. Like, yeah, you would expect Stealth will win both ways, and if that does happen, if it follows the normal, the normal curve of the way things fall, then yeah, you're expecting what, a 5-3 scoreline? That's what you're expecting. But yeah, so you can't be thinking about that too much. First of all, you just got to focus on getting the win. So QueenMuff needs to get this win with this stealth. But Metti proving to be a strong player so far. Maybe he's gonna turn things around. He's and just close it out right here, right now. I mean, a truck rush straight down the middle of the map, and there is a terrorist in position over here on the second supply. There's a terrorist on this supply as well. So a truck rush. Not going to achieve much, you would imagine, because there is a terrorist. It's literally right there. QueenMuff has seen it, and shooting a force fire to ground. Yep. So the truck there does go down. Very nice start. Okay, Metti finds his tunnel building over here, and the tunnel gets cancelled. The worker's still there, though, so you could keep running with that worker, keep him microing, and Metti can't even run the worker over. The worker's stationary. That's frustrating for Metti. Okay, he's just killing it the brute force way. He's decided to bail on the running over technique. He has a GAT here. He's expanded to a third pretty quick. QueenMuff has secured the third area, but not taking it just yet. Technical now in, and there's mines spawned here. Tech RPG with 1 terrorist. The technical here getting chased away, and I don't think that evac needed to happen there. Yeah, with that not achieving anything, that's not a good position to be in. Like your first attack with your first tech RPG, you want to be killing a load of trucks. Maybe 1 dozer, you want to be doing stuff like that, yeah, but it didn't really achieve anything. So nice defense there from Metti, but yeah, QueenMuff's aggression needs to be slightly better than that, I think. No third supply just yet. Metti is getting his propaganda center. I wonder what composition he's going to get. GAT CCMs, you reckon, or some people would maybe do MiGs, I don't know. Okay, Tech RPG once again, but the RPGs here are going to go down, and the technical taking heavy damage here. Palace being built for QueenMuff before the third supply there. I mean, okay, there's a third here. But yeah, this one is going to need taken at some point. Okay, it is built now. There is an outpost here, though, so Metti knows exactly what's going on. Couple of quads pop here, but this front area is definitely under pressure. There's reinforcements now here for Metti. Couple of outposts, Gat, Flamer. Certainly not looking good for this tunnel, is it? I don't think so. Flame wall begins, and the quads have to bail. They go back inside of the tunnel, and this supply has been therefore cancelled. Palace is on the way. Metti's expanding to a barracks. I'm going to go and try and get these oils here on the right hand side. And this worker here is going to get denied. So yeah, the GLA losing map control. Which you don't really want to be doing. You want to be as a GLA maintaining and taking the map control. Okay, QueenMuff is going to hold on for now. That tunnel there does get up. I mean, it's not a horrendous position here for QueenMuff. It's still definitely winnable. Just need to take back this supply. You can even just bunker in with buses and quads. I think you can still just bunker this one out. You don't even need to be aggressive from this point. That's why GLA is so strong. But yeah, these oils, we'll need to do something about them. You can't just leave him on the oils. So QueenMuff going to attempt this aggressive tunnel here. I don't think Metti has any clue that is building there. You can see it, but not anymore. Flaming there does get denied, but there are Infernos now. Second time we've seen this composition from Metti with the Gats ECM Inferno. He's got a Flamer in the mix there as well. No chain guns just yet. He's got 6.6k, so he can afford it. And there's actually a tunnel pop here from QueenMuff. So is that going to send Metti back? Or is he just going to queue a few other units back there to defend that? Meanwhile, keep pushing to the GLA base. So that front area has been burnt down. Metti seems to be taking half of his army back. I don't know about leaving this with only 2 Gats for defense. I don't know about that. But maybe if QueenMuff's so distracted over here, maybe she still is going to lose a load of stuff. So yeah, first tunnel there does go down. It's counter-attack. Definitely been a good distraction so far. That supply is at risk of going down. Few units lost on either side here. About 3 quads. Whatever unit that was it a Gat? The supply does survive though. But QueenMuff is not able to multitask, it seems. She's putting all the pressure on here, but therefore losing her base as well. Got Vet 3 Inferno there, or was. Lotus disables the battle bus. Need to start firing on that straight away. You want to whole mode it whilst it's disabled, that's for sure. And the tunnels here are going to get cleaned up, and you can see the XP difference. Metti has killed loads more than Queen has, and yeah, if he drops down the CC, which I think was building before but got denied, then yeah, he's going to be level 3. Can use the carpet and artillery. Oh, QueenMuff needs to be careful with the battle bus. That's an expensive loss there. She's beaconed it. Is that just a misclick, or is she beaconing into Millard who's watching this to say, oh my god, this battle bus. But yeah, this is not going to achieve anything now. You probably better staying in the battle bus and force firing the ground, because this gat's just going to come and clear us up. But the battle bus is dead anyway, so yeah. QueenMuff on 8.7k, Metti on a 12k. Yeah, I don't like all this floating. Even among like some of the top players nowadays, sometimes I'm seeing like between 10 and 20k floats. But especially in such an important game like this, floating that much money, the last thing you want is it to come back to bite you. So yeah, floating 13k is just unacceptable. This is not a guaranteed win. Stealth still has every chance. So maybe he's a little bit overconfident. I'd be dropping down a second war factory, maybe even a third war factory. Sorry, oh, he's even got 3 war factories. He just can't be spamming then. He can't be spamming units. If you've got 3 war factories, your money should be going down here. It shouldn't be going up. Anyway, battle bus goes down here. Artillery comes through from the China. Artillery hits a load of workers. I think there's an RPG in that as well. Supply going to be hit again by the carpet bomb. Will it go down? It does go down to the hole, but it will rebuild. Needs to be careful of Lotus. Ah! Lotus. Oh my god, that was the worst firestorm possible. Killed the Lotus and ECM and a few other things. Oh my god, that was bad. I think these quads here will get burnt down eventually. Yeah, someone made a point on this map. You see how some of these crates, they're actually 5-point-something K. Yeah, they're 5.5K. Yeah, 5.5k, and then that one there's 5.1k. There was a debate on the forums whether they should always be standard 3.75k, which they usually are. But on some maps, yeah, they're more, and you have to hover over it to find out how much it is. And it shows you got to do your research on these maps to find out how much the crates are worth. These Infernos doing such good work. Palace goes down there. Battle bus from the back. Going to try and take out these, but there are so many MiGs flying in the air. The battle bus is going to get gunned down. This is actually a really nice fight. But QueenMuff is definitely losing the fight, and Metti again floating over 10k. There's quite a lot of markets out, but markets is not the answer here. You need units. QueenMuff not collecting here. I think we're moments away from Metti going through to the next round. QueenMuff does have AP ammo. No chain guns from Metti, which I'm surprised about, considering he's got so much money. And no subliminal messaging as well. If you're going to build a speaker tower, get the subliminal messaging. But yeah, especially when you've got all that much money, there's no point making this any longer or more painful for you than it needs to be. This can be closed out pretty soon, I'm pretty sure. Palace being rebuilt. There is a CC being built. I think QueenMuff needs to amass her army and then wait for the army to attack on one tunnel and then come in from the side. I'm not sure that this is the best idea. You don't want to be trading off like this when the opponent's got more money than you, because he's got this supply and he's got that oil. So yeah, you want to take more efficient trade-offs. If the enemy's got more money than you, your trade-offs need to be more efficient, not just 50-50 trade-offs. So yeah, is QueenMuff going to hang on here or go out of the World Series in this moment? Got a few quads here. But yeah, I definitely think amassing a bigger army is the right thing to do here, is the stealth. There's quite a lot of MiGs, but the MiGs haven't been used a hell of a lot. Sometimes they've just been flying around doing nothing. Here comes a nice carpet, but everything is pretty much dead anyway. Carpet comes in actually on the black markets. Takes 2 markets down to the hole. Pretty good achievement for a China carpet bomb. Very, very nice. That could be sold. Put the trucks on here. Yeah, Metti's economy is just mental. He's always been over 10k every time I've looked. Okay, now he's on 8k. But yeah, I'm not convinced his production has been 100%. I think he's been taking long breaks between building units. Otherwise, he shouldn't really have that much money. It's kind of ridiculous how much money he's got. Okay, here comes EMP, maybe. Artillery coming as well, and all his units are getting disabled and eaten up by the chain gun gas. He's now got the chain gun. Mines in front of the arms dealer. Artillery coming through, and QueenMuff has been defeated. GG. Well played to Metti getting the win there with China Vanilla against Stealth. So yeah, very, very nice set. Not the closest set in the world, but actually some of them games, but especially that last one, a 15-minute game, is super, super good. So yeah, nice set. Congratulations to Metti. Unlucky QueenMuff. Hopefully we'll see her back again. But yeah, got a few things to work on. Don't let the China Vanilla take more economy than you. Need to punish it more. And the tech RPGs all in the beginning, they all got pretty much shut down. They need to work on how they can cause more damage, I think. So yeah, GG. Congratulations to Metti, and see you in the next one.